So in this video, I'm going to list the 10 things that I did to get my channel to 100 subscribers, along with a little surprise and some updates for what I will be posting from now on. First, I want to say a huge thank you to all you guys for subscribing to my channel and for getting me to 100, because honestly, it's like something that I never thought I would do. Like it's crazy. So thank you guys so much for getting me there. I've worked a lot on this channel. I wouldn't say I've done exponentially or like blown up, but it's a slow process. This is my first ever channel, and yeah, I mean, it's been so much fun. I plan to make tons of more videos, and it's for me, it's just great to have a community like you guys, because you guys are awesome. So thank you, and let's get into the video. Okay, so now I'm going to start with my first point. Okay, so basically it's just starting. So what you want to do with your channel is just to start, because for me that was actually really hard. I was planning, oh, what should I make? But like honestly, it doesn't matter, because your first video is going to be terrible anyway, right? So it's just starting and getting that first video. Then you're like, oh, I can do this, right? So then you just start, you make that video, and you just keep going. And again, going back to my point, it's okay to start from scratch. But as long as you have like for me, I only am using a phone to make all my videos, and it's an iPhone 8, so it's pretty old. But yeah, like if you have like nothing, right, you can just start, make that first video, and yeah, like you'll the more you do it, the more you'll learn the ropes, the more you'll know how to edit. I mean, unless you have somebody else edit, but it's always good to learn everything. And if it takes time, it takes time. It's a learning process. Okay, so my second point, and it is not worrying about your first video. So basically what I've been saying, a lot of YouTubers, if you watch like, interviews and stuff, they say, your first videos are gonna do terrible. Like, especially if you're like, that's your first time starting ever on YouTube, they're gonna be terrible. Editing, it's hard, but it gets easier once you like, know how to do it, and it's so much fun. Like, to me, it's so much fun to be editing these kinds of videos. Like, it's really fun. And then also like feedback. So like it'd be good if, say you have somebody else watch your videos, they tell you, like, that editing was kind of weird, you probably shouldn't be doing that. It produces bad emotions. Just, it's always good to be getting feedback from other people. If it's your family, if it's your friends, like it's always a good thing, especially in the beginning. Okay, my third one is watching educational channels. So, a lot of people are exposing, so to speak, those type of channels, and saying, oh, they're not really teaching you anything good. They're kind of just trying to get views themselves, and they're just spitting out content. And I could see that, like with some channels that I watch, it's different, with other channels, and they are just trying to do that. But no, like I think they really help you with like the basics, like basics of editing, basics of uploading videos, because especially me, I didn't know anything about YouTube when I started. I knew nothing, and they really helped me like go to the basics, go to what works like on just the lowest level, and then you build that understanding, and it's really good. And especially for me, like I'm a tiny channel, so is so helpful to learn the basics of stuff, but also like try not to get caught up doing everything that they want you to do, because they'll like make a ton of videos. Oh, you should do this. They always want you to do that. But really, what I think is really helpful is focusing on what works best for you, because otherwise, then they're just controlling what you do for YouTube. Some of them don't do that. They don't all do that. But it is a big point, and I think it's really good if you just focus on what works best for you, what works best for your schedule, and like for whatever you're doing for your day, instead of just like having them direct everything that you do for your channel. Like, you should do what you think, but also take inspiration and take some tips. Okay, now into my fourth point, which is consistency. Now this does go back to the other channels that help you grow, like what we were talking about, and like me, like back, when I first started, I was like, oh, they always say consistency, they always say that, and it's so annoying. But it's really important. Like, I think for me, like, I'm trying to find a schedule for like me to upload frequently, and I think I found that for my channel, and it's really good, because then your audience knows exactly when you're going to upload, and then they'll watch it. They'll watch your videos if they know when you'll upload, instead of like it being just so random. So I think that's a really good thing. Stay consistent with your schedule and what you upload, but remember, always best for you, because if it's not, then you're just working yourself way too hard, and it's not worth it. Okay, so next one is number 5, always interacting with your viewers. So I will say, when I first started my channel, it wasn't something that I was doing a lot. Like, I wasn't, commenting on the comments that were made on my videos, and I don't think that was good. Like for me now, I always want to try to respond to every single comment. I mean, unless it's like something weird and something that I don't want to respond to. Most of the time it's, encouragement and like other awesome things like that, which is so cool. And yeah, like it's really good to always be commenting on your subscribers' comments, or like, new people, their comments, because then they feel like, they're appreciated in like what they're doing, because they're taking time to comment on your video. So I think you should always be responding. I mean, then it just builds your audience, and they're more like comfortable talking with you, and like getting to know how you make the videos, and like how in my case, make my projects. It's a really good thing, I think. Okay, now number 6, which is always improve your videos. So yeah, I think this is a really good point. Back to what I said about never, like being too hard on yourself about it, because it is the first videos, but also I think it's good to be critical about, what you are making. Like, obviously not criticizing your stuff that you're making, but like just always be, looking at it and saying, what can I improve? Like if you see those problems, and it's never too late to improve, And that's what I try to do for my content, and, feedback from my subscribers. Like, I think it's a really good thing, to always focus on improving that quality of your videos, and, quality of what you are doing for YouTube. Then on to my 7th, this is focusing on important milestones. So I think this is a big one, like especially with me hitting 100 subscribers. Like, to me, I was like, oh, whatever. But like when I had 10 subscribers way back then, I like thought of 100 as like an impossible number to get, and I think it's really good to celebrate that and be like, wow, I actually hit 100 subscribers. And yeah, I think it's like a really good thing to celebrate. And number 8, this goes along with number 7 as well, and it's celebrating your achievements. Like you achieve, whatever it is, 50 subscribers, 100 subscribers, 500 subscribers. Always look at that as a success, because it is. It's, reaching those numbers. It's, you have 100 people watching your videos. It's pretty cool to think about. But yeah, like never let it just, okay, it's just a random number. But no, if you celebrate it, then it gives you that charge just to keep going. And okay, now I'm gonna hit 500 subscribers, and after that I'm gonna hit 1,000 subscribers. Like, it gives you that drive. I think it's really good to celebrate it, and like just realize your achievement, and to keep learning. I hit 100 subscribers, but how did I do that? And always looking back on that. Okay, moving on to number 9, which is don't let it take over your life. So this is one I've actually been thinking about lately, and I'm still in school. Like, I'm still in high school. I mean, I'm kind of close to being finished, maybe like another year or so, but yeah, like it's hard to like, to like not let it take over your life, because it's a lot of work. It's a lot of things that you have to do. You have to like watch other videos to see what everybody else is doing, and for me, what I like doing is I like having a schedule to like, I only do it this part of the day, and that's it. And for me, I'm still trying to do that, but I'm still doing school. Still have activities that I do, so it's hard. It's hard, but I think it's always good to have a schedule, so you just do it this time of day, and that's it. And yeah, because then that's the only thing that you're doing, and it's never okay to just focus on one thing. For me, a lesson is to not let it take over everything that I'm doing. I think that's a really important thing. All right, so the final one, which is number 10, and try new formats. Basically, I don't know if you remember my Godzilla video, but anticipated was, there was a new movie coming out, and it was, the Godzilla X Kong, the new Empire, and it was that new movie with Godzilla, and I thought, okay, so maybe if I make it like a month or like 20 days before, the movie actually like premieres or like comes out, you know, something could happen. So, I planned for that, and I was able to do it. That video currently has like around 1,900 views or something, somewhere around there, and it's it's not a lot, but like compared to other YouTubers, but for my small channel, it's a lot for me, and for me that was just a huge success, and like you know now when I make my new videos, I try to like look at ways I can either catch on trends or like something, because that more views, more subscribers, and it grows your channel, right? And I think that's a really good thing, especially like after hitting 100 subscribers. Is more, I was just doing everything that I wanted to do, and it wasn't really getting that many views. That's why it's almost been a year since I've first started. But yeah, I think that was the main thing. And yeah, like it's really good to like catch on trends, and like what is happening now that is big. And yeah, I think that's a really good thing to do. But also, I think another big thing is trying like new formats. It's like, instead of just sticking with the thing that you've been doing for like the longest time, try switching it up. Do my viewers like this, and even ask them. Like, I think it's after like, I think like 2 months of your channel, that you can get like a community tab, and basically you can like talk to your viewers through like posts, and that's like really good, because then you can ask them, like, hey, what do you like better, what do you want to see more. And yeah, I think that's like a really big thing, especially when you're making videos and like trying to succeed. But yeah, that was what worked for me. I wouldn't say I've gotten like viral yet, definitely not, but I'm trying. I'm trying to get to that. But yeah, so these are the 10 things that helped me get to 100 subscribers. It's crazy for me to think about it, because it's like, that's what helped me to get to 100 subscribers, and now I have to figure out how to get to 1,000. So it's a lot of work, and it's a big thing, and I'm happy to keep doing this. I really want to keep doing this and seeing what happens and trying new things. So yeah, so these were the things that helped me. Whatever works best for you works best for you, right? This is just what helped me get to the small milestone. So I don't want to act like I'm bragging or anything. I don't want it to come out that way, because I'm not. I'm not really. I'm proud because I have these people who follow me and who like watching my content, and that's mainly what I want to do on this channel. I want people who are inspired by seeing these creations out of just useless materials. Okay, so now for the surprise. This is the Apollo 11 launch that I made previously, and before, when I had actually like took all the pictures and made all the videos, that was while this entire thing was broken, believe it or not. So basically, what I found out that I had to do was just rip off all the stuffing, rip off the lights, and literally just make the entire base all over again. So that's what I did, and I also varnished all the pieces just so they're smoother and like more durable and stuff like that. So I'll put together a montage and I'll send you to it. Okay, so I have a bit of a problem. This whole thing is like literally so broken, and like this is peeling off. Like, everything is just like falling apart and it's super loose. Basically, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take off all this stuffing, like all this you see right here. I'm gonna take all this off, and I'm gonna reinforce the frame of this, like with the glue and little toilet paper rolls that I use. And then I'm gonna cover it with glue and packing paper, and it'll just make it all strong. I might do like 2 layers of that. And I still actually, believe it or not, haven't varnished the entire thing to preserve it. So that's another thing that I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have to varnish the whole entire thing. and I'm also gonna make some updates on my channel. So basically, I don't know if you watch the new Quiet Place movie. I heard it was a really good movie. But basically, you know the monsters that are in there, the what are they called? Give me a sec. I forgot what they're called. I'll make a post to see if you stick around to the end of the video about it. But anyways, I'm gonna make one of those for my next project, and basically I'm gonna do something different. So I'm gonna upload like maybe every 2 or 3 days, and the project might be like anywhere from 2 to 3 weeks. Yeah, so that's gonna be my next project, and upload maybe a total of 6 long form videos in that time span. It's just, for me to make money on YouTube, I need more watch hours. Is what it's called, and basically that'll help me by uploading more long form videos. So yeah, I'm just gonna do that, and because it's kind of hard not making any money. I'm doing like little jobs, you know, other places to like pay for this stuff, but yeah, it's hard. So I'd like to make money from this, so I'm just gonna try new things. But anyways, hope you like that, and just this isn't this video that I made about reaching 100 subscribers. This isn't what I usually make. So for you new viewers, I make props like this and they show how I made it. So if you can, make sure you click on this video, and if you like it, make sure you comment and like, and that's all for today. Thank you.